Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We are having a crisis. In this Albert Omondi Ojwang's death, where we are now being told that it is the Deputy Inspector General Police, Mr. Lagat, who is deciding whoever to charge him.
Now, moving on, the High Court has granted the Director of Public Prosecution and the Attorney General a final opportunity to file their responses in a case seeking the prosecution of Deputy Inspector General Lagat over the death of blogger Albert Ojwang. Justice Bahati Mwamuye issued the directive after lawyer Kibe Mungai, who appeared for the petitioner, informed the court that the DPP had yet to respond to the case. Now, the court held that both the Independent Policing Oversight Authority, that is IPOA, and Lagat have already submitted their responses. In the court document, Lagat, through his lawyer, argued that the decision on whether to charge him lies solely with the DPP and not the court. He contended that compelling the DPP to institute criminal proceedings against him would amount to an unconstitutional misuse of the DPP's powers. The matter will be mentioned on September 25th.
I've seen a report coming out today that the Deputy Inspector General Police, Mr. Lagat, has said only the Director of Public Prosecution, DPP, can decide whether to charge him over the death of blogger Albert Omondi. So Lagat, through his lawyer, Cecil Miller, maintained that he was not involved in the blogger's arrest, torture, or killing. Now, he said both the Independent Policing Oversight Authority, IPOA, and the DPP investigated the case and found no evidence against him. He told the court that forcing the DPP to prosecute him will undermine the office independence. Lagat added that he was not present during the arrest and did not give any unlawful orders. Ladies and gentlemen, before you continue, as you always do, ensure you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel, because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. As you watch, please consider liking the video. Thank you so much for that like. Yani kuna kitu inanishangaza na hii kesi. Wakati High Court is ordering the DPP to respond by August 29th to petition seeking criminal charges against the DIG Lagat over the death of Albert, Lagat himself, he's saying that no one can charge him apart from the DPP. Is it the DIG to decide whoever is charging him, or it is a combination of the DPP and the court? When this case of Albert Omondi was presented before the court, remember the Deputy Inspector, Mr. Lagat, was someone that was being interrogated by both IPOA and the DPP. I've seen Mr. Lagat is lying and saying through his lawyer that through his lawyer, he's saying that he was not involved in the blogger's arrest. But earlier on, you saw the Inspector General Police, Mr. Kanja, saying that the complainant was Mr. DIG Lagat. After reporting this, all this arrest was even more about his control than even IG Kanja. Because even you could see how IG Kanja was speaking, kulikuwa na kitu behind the scene hakujua. But even if alijua, who took control the arrest of Albert Omondi? Because at the moment, he's now saying that he was not involved in the arrest. Why was he complaining that Albert reported some false news against him? Now, at the moment he's saying that both Independent Policing Oversight Authority, IPOA, and the DPP investigated the case and found no evidence against him. Again, he's lying. At the moment the DPP dropped his name, the IPOA complained. The IPOA complained. So yeye wakati anakuja kusema ati IPOA ilipata, ana issue yoyote, tena anadanganya. What is the context of this situation? Is that the man DIG Lagat is so special and so powerful, and no one can touch him. And that is what I've summarized. No one can touch DIG. Because even when you look at the scenario, when the DIG distanced himself from the office, it was unconstitutional. DIG was not to step aside himself. He was to be told with his boss. Na boss yake ni nani? The IG Kanja. Yeye ndiye angekuja kusema, because of this and this and this, I direct Mr. Eli Lagat to step aside as investigation is continuing. Later we learned that the DIG never stepped aside. He was in a leave, 17 days leave. And so he never stepped aside. So there are some issues here. If you keenly look at it, you will realize we are having some scenarios that are having some heinous reports, heinous behaviors, heinous characters that are in front of scattering this case completely. Because even if we are speaking today, those culprits that were arrested, where are they? And if charged, where are they? Being jailed. Because I'm so worried, all these injustices, you will find that also the Albert Ojwang's case is also going to be one of them. It's going to be one of them. So it is so hectic. And the crisis is, someone is being defended. Someone is being protected. And by the way, when you look at even the last, look at the last demonstration. By the way, Mr. Eli Lagat was present. He was present. I can tell you that. You saw even a certain video showing Mr. DIG Lagat pale juu ya KICC. Kuna video ilionyesha. So the way niliwaambia earlier on, DIG Lagat ni mtu anakuwa protected. Why? This man is going to be elevated from being the DIG to the IG come or before 2027. And you can see William Ruto is busy crafting how the security sector is going to be his people. And even this man called Kanja is likely to be thrown out before 2027. You saw even the issue of the KDF. William Ruto is trying to gamble, plan, so that his person before 2027 is going to take over. So you'll see that the KDF, the leader there, is William Ruto's person. The interior and coordination will be William Ruto's person. And that is Kipchumba Murkomen and other individuals. Because their aim is to, of course, do whatever they can do to ensure their man is going to be re-elected. And if not re-elected, they have all scenarios to do. But the question that I'm asking, are we going to have impending justices being served? I can guarantee you 101%. The justices are not going to be served because every sector, they are ready. They are ready to, of course, scatter anything that is likely to destroy them. And that is why this issue of DIG Lagat is so heinous. And if the man is the one who is deciding to be charged with who, not court, it is DPP. It is the man who is deciding to step aside, yet we have the IG, Kanja. Then who is the boss? The way I said earlier on, and previously in several videos, Mr. DIG Lagat is so powerful, more than even IG Kanja. And that is why those who are in the police sector, they are ready to protect the DIG. In fact, we look at even certain video I did immediately, there was an interrogation of the DIG. You saw Maverick Awoko leaking some leaked WhatsApp messages coming from Central Police Station, whereby there was some conversations there and they were ready to protect themselves. And I can tell you, deal with the police officer at your own risk. They are ready to cover up because when look at even when they came out reporting that the Albert Ojwang was dead. First thing they told us, Albert Ojwang hit his head on the wall of Central Police Station cells. Again, we had some scenarios that we were told that it was the Atimabus, no Alegonga nani, Albert Ojwang. Again, we had some scenarios that this man was killed in Karura, akaletwa hapa. Again, that Albert alikufia akifika Mbagathi Hospital. So you can understand all those scenarios. And I can tell you for a fact, Eliud Lagat is going to be protected. With all means, he is going to be protected. Because he's a man who is going to be elevated from the DIG to the IG come 2027 or before 2027. Because the guy is serious on, of course, protecting his own individual to ensure he's going to have his team on board. So, ladies and gentlemen, all these scenarios, what do you think? What do you think? Is Albert Ojwang's family going to be served with justice? And what about other impending injustices? What about the impending injustices? You can drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Till we meet in another video.